Hi again, everyone, and welcome into Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien. He is Tony Pike of ESPN 1530, and that's right, I've been working out. We will get to Tony's takeaways from today in just a second. A quick reminder to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Make sure you check out Rivertown Inquiry with code CBT for 15% off at rivertowninquiry.com. And, Tone, let's get into today. A physical practice, a not as hot practice, a lot of team drills. We had a little scuffle. Where do you want to start? What stands out to Tony Pike, the former NFL and college star quarterback?
I think the mindset, special teams emphasis was Monday, off day yesterday, lighter day I would assume in the stadium tomorrow, and then Friday game week is here. So I think the culture of this team shows through on a day like this because as intense as it was, not a lot of pre-snap penalties. Didn't seem like there was a lot of guys in the wrong spot. It was clean from that sense, and I think that shows maturity for a team to say, okay, we can be rewarded with an off day and then come back the next day with intensity. Trey Hendrickson had his pads on today. Sam Hubbard had some of his pads on today. Higgins was back. Gesicki, Trent Brown. I think guys understand, okay, it's time to start ramping up. And again, I thought Higgins had a great day. I thought Burrow had a great day. The scuffle, a lot went into it, but I think it was the mindset and how they started that kind of set the tone for it.
Yeah, let's stick with that because whether it's Joe Burrow in his day, T. Higgins certainly stood out to me, had a really nice catch deep downfield, had a diving catch in the middle of the field during team drills to extend the drive and pick up a first down, or the scuffle.
Yeah.
These guys, you're right, they were locked in today. It felt like they were locked in. They got frustrated quick. There was some back and forth. And in the scuffle specifically, when you see that, what do you think? I think our viewers would instantly say they need to hit somebody else, which the good news is in 3 days a new team is going to be
ready.
here.
This was the time of camp when it feels like you're just done going against each other. Yeah. And at the same time, the offense was putting it to the defense in the drill a little bit. Karras is finishing a block. Logan Wilson didn't like it. He throws a little bit of a punch, and then you see right away the offensive line mentality because multiple linemen just look like a WWE tag team come in, finish off Logan Wilson. But, yeah, I think it's that time of camp where there's frustration. It's that time of camp where it feels like for the first time it's starting to drag on. You're ready to play a team. You're ready to play a game. And this year, a little bit different because you're going to see some of the starters play. So they feel like, man, okay, I do need to take an opportunity to make sure I'm where I need to be, and this was the practice to do it today.
You mentioned Burrow, how he looked. We talked about Burrow in our last video. How has he progressed? We know he's going to play on Saturday. At least that's the expectation. We'll hear from Zach again ahead of tomorrow's practice. But assuming he plays on Saturday, how do you think he's progressed throughout camp?
I think he's progressed in a great way. I think there's still, and he would tell you this, I'm sure, there's still a little bit more he wants to get done. I think there's still a little bit of zip on the back end of passes that needs to be there. And I think the overall tightness of the spiral, if he were nitpicking at everything, the greatness about Joe Burrow is through any of that, he has still been dominant through training camp. And I think today has been his best day. You could just tell with Burrow when he starts to feel it because of the way he's carrying himself, moving in and out of the pocket, some of the throws he's willing to make. I think with more confidence in his hand, more confidence in the throws. And you saw some back shoulder throws in the end zone today. You saw a cross-body throw to T. Higgins, to Tanner Hudson. When you start to see that, I think it starts to give you a little bit of insight into the mentality of Joe Burrow and how he's feeling. And that goes back to Monday. We talked about this too. Monday he's out here running gassers on a hot day after practice and then throwing. And then going back and running gassers and throwing. Getting that feel of throwing when you're tired because he knows that it's ready, it's go time on Saturday. And then it's go time in joint practice coming after that. So I think it's been a great build-up for Burrow.
The thing that stood out to me today, and he's thrown deep balls, he connected with T, all of those plays. It was actually a play that was incomplete. And you're right about the pocket, just mobility. He was moving in and out of the pocket, and that's what stood out. They were in the red zone or close to the red zone. And he's under pressure, rolls out, makes a guy hesitate a little bit, continues to roll out, connects with Tanner Hudson in the end zone.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Finds Tanner Hudson. Hudson dropped it.
Yeah.
So bad drop by 87. He's been good, had a good camp. So this isn't an anti-Tanner Hudson rant. But that's the Burrow that we know. That's the Burrow that we've seen against San Francisco go off script and make huge plays.
And I think that's why there's confidence. As long as Joe Burrow is healthy, this team can reach every goal they want to. I also think it's worth noting, and you hit it on it, T. Higgins, man. I mean, T. Higgins is in a way, he didn't have to be out here, right? He played injured at the end of last year. He's come out here on the franchise tag. Everyone said he was unhappy. You mentioned he's diving. in a practice. He's catching go balls down the sideline. I think it's been one of T. Higgins' best overall camps since he's been here. And to see that relationship with Joe Burrow of, yes, I know it's practice, I know it's training camp, but I'm still going to lay out to make sure we get this completion. I'm still going to be strong over the middle. We see him coming back for a ball with the defender on his back with strong hands. The play down the field where he catches a big gain, he's done everything that he's been asked. And to do it in a setting, if you think of what if he were on the side of I don't need this, you wouldn't be practicing without Higgins and Jamar Chase. Him being out here is so big for this offense and the continued improvement of Joe Burrow.
No doubt. This offense, it is built around Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. I think it's been his best camp.
Easily.
I mean, he looks dynamic, strong, fast, and it's going to be a problem for opposing defenses. We'll see if he plays Saturday. I am curious about that. If he does, I wouldn't need to see more.
Yeah, after today, I don't need to see much from T. Higgins because he's able to get his work done in a setting like this.
Yep.
There's not a ton of different things he's going to see in a preseason game. I thought what he did out here today was fantastic.
He's Tony Pike. Catch him every single weekday, noon to 3, Cincy 360 on ESPN 1530 and the iHeartRadio app. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and until next time, for Tony and Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien signing off right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk.